I went to like a lady who did like a counselor, right? And just talked to her about like, you know, your life and traumatic experiences and stuff.
Right.
Like
Therapy?
Like yeah, like almost like,
Like
one
a
of those
social
people.
worker
Yeah, like a
kind of
social worker, you know, because
Yeah.
what they're gonna do now is they're gonna write you a report back to the courts. And this is somebody who's gone to school as a doctor. So now if a doctor is telling you, hey, listen, don't send this guy back to jail because that's not gonna work for him.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They have to listen to that. So
Yeah.
it's pay a little extra, make somebody do that, but it goes a long way.
It goes a
you feel
long
me?
way, yeah,
And when
yeah.
I was sitting with her, she actually told me there's something, it's called like PTG. So it's like post-traumatic growth. So
I never heard of
yeah,
that.
so practically she was just telling me like a lot of creatives and a lot of people like that are really creative people, it comes from trauma. It comes from their environment, like chaotic environments.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, yeah,
You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, no, I get
so it's
exactly
like,
what you're saying.
Even some people like have like an epiphany in life where they go through like a spiritual realization and and it shifts them more than any type of detainment could do because that person actually wants to grow. Now it's like somebody's on you every day, go to the gym, go to the gym.
Yeah.
You don't want to go to the gym, but one day you say, oh, you know what, I want to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Or something turns you into wanting to go to the gym,
Right.
you're gonna go.
Yeah.
I was always like that. Nobody can't tell me, oh, the stove is hot. I have to touch it myself and see.
Same.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
so I just talked to her and like a couple things lined up. Then Rich helped me with the stuff and it worked out, you know? Plus like my daughter, I'm super involved with her, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like when they see that, yeah, kind of, I had a good judge too, you know what I'm saying? It's very rare, but I had a decent judge, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
What
That was-
ethnicity was the judge?
it was high court, so it was downtown because once you get to a certain, they all put you in the downtown court, the high court. But he was a defense lawyer for 20 something years. So before he was a judge,
Yeah.
he was defending niggas. You feel
Yeah.
me? So when he went to the judge's side, now he knows when there's discrepancies and and what a real criminal or somebody that wants to participate in criminal activity looks like and gives.
Right.
You know? So when you see certain things, you're like, yo, you know what? I done hang a couple niggas already. I'm gonna give this one a blind. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because you know what I'm saying. So it worked in my favor. So it's all right.
Do you feel like being an artist that helps your case, like when they see the music and stuff? Because like that's technically a form of like.
Or does it worsen it?
It depends.
But it's art. It's an art form.
Okay,
right?
look,
Yeah,
it depends. It depends if you got the knowledge to spin it how you want to spin it. Because it helped in certain things. Because obviously it always helped when I got bail. Because now I get to go outside for the purposes of work. What's work? I go live on my phone and I'm outside. I'm working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for the 3 years, I was really able to maneuver because I was an artist. Now, if I was a construction guy, it would have been, construction at home. There was no,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
find myself in Yorkdale Mall, but I'm working. You feel me? So it helps. But then now when you got the crowns and the police trying to go to court and bring up lyrics and bring up,
Yeah.
hey.
Did they do that to you?
They tried, but I spun it in this sense. And like in my case, I was very like assertive. Like, so I would get up and I would talk because I feel like I could do that when it comes to the judge. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Advocate
So I would
for
say like,
yourself.
okay, in movies, you know what I'm saying? You ever watch a movie and it's all 15, 20 minutes into the movie and nobody not dead yet and you're like, yo, what's going on here, man? Like, this is boring. That doesn't
Entertainment.
mean that you're a killer. That doesn't mean you want to see people dead on the road. It's just entertainment. Music is part of entertainment. They want to see what's entertaining. You get what I'm
Facts.
saying?
Yeah.
And this is what's entertaining to the people. And I also pulled up songs that I did. They also
They're
worked.
positive songs.
Yes, but I also worked in my favor because I did positive songs before when I didn't have a buzz,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
So what
yeah.
I would do now is I would bring up a song that was like a positive, more aim song.
I just need the mic a little closer. Sorry, it just sounds a little echoey.
Okay,
Yeah,
is it better?
yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
what I did is I brought up a positive, more like that lean type of song, and I showed them. I'm like, look at this song. This song has like 68,000 views in like 5 years. Now I would go and pull up a Talk Facts or a Diss Record or one of those type of songs where the song has 500,000 in 9 months. And I'm like, I'm not here to impress people. I'm here to get paid. You get what I'm saying?
It's not a game.
So
It's not a game.
you get what I'm saying?
But that's smart.
It
though.
is.
So when I'm in court and I'm explaining, hey, listen, the reason I'm even on the road is because I could afford this lawyer, and I could afford this lawyer because they want to hear chitty chitty bang bang. You get what I'm saying?
gotta do what
I'm
you
just
gotta
a
do.
messenger. You feel me? I'm not. And then when I get to a certain point where I have the masses, then I could push a narrative.
Right.
Right now,
But but sorry to even cut you off though. But that's how we even got started. Like we did the controversial relationship
Yeah.
stuff.
You have
and then
to.
now we can sprinkle
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
some positive
Some
shit.
more-
Of course.
and more
Nobody wants to see
personal.
positive
But
shit in the
that's what
beginning if you have no
facts.
emotion.
No, for
Yeah.
sure. That's what you
Facts.
have to do, and they don't
Facts,
understand that.
facts. That's
Even
facts.
They
like,
don't get it.
even
Yeah,
and
that's
it's like
facts.
even sometimes I see the fan bases, and it's funny too. Like I'm just gonna say this because this is something like a lot of people say, and like now it's different. Don't get
Yeah.
it twisted, but it's like okay, before it's like they see rappers, right, and they
Yeah.
see these guys, the street guys, they're coming up, they're making music, and they're buying the jewelry, they're buying the clothes, and you'll see these internet guys, and they'll be in the comments. And this is how you know people don't really understand how money works. Like, oh, you're buying the jewelry and you're buying the cars. Go buy some property. Listen, buddy, if I could buy some property, I wouldn't be sitting here rapping with you.
Facts.
You get what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah.
Facts.
This money could only be spent on certain things.
Facts.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But people don't understand that. They just think a dollar's a dollar. You feel me?
Yeah.
No, that's facts. People always get at rappers though, like, go buy real estate. Why you buying a chain?
Nigga, if he had the real estate money, he wouldn't be hopping up and down in front of the camera. You feel me? He's trying to legitimize himself. You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying?
Facts.
So
Facts.
they don't understand. Cash can be spent in certain places. They're not going to ask you.
That's facts.
One of them is the jeweler. Another one is your lawyer.
Yeah.
I was surprised how a lawyer could ask you for 200K, but they don't have to ask where it came from.
Facts.
Type
Yeah.
shit.
Facts.
Pay
And the courts
cash.
don't care either.
They
That's
don't care.
facts.
But everything else,
Why is it like that?
Because that's crazy.
because that's their money.
Yeah.
You feel me? A rapper's job, you got whoever pops their shit the best. The best exaggerator, the person that can talk their shit the best. That's
like
what
the way
rap
you're
is.
saying this,
That's what
because-
rap is. I'm gonna break it down to you. That's
Yeah.
what rap is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The
Yeah.
person that could communicate in the slickest way, popping
Yeah.
their shit.
Yeah.
That's why Drake will hop on the mic and be like, "No boo," and half the time you don't even understand what he's saying, but you're like, "Yo, this sounds expensive as shit."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So what about the rappers like J. Cole and shit though?
Okay, but J. Cole, I feel like that's a different type of rap. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When
But
I-
why do you feel like he's able to get an audience making music like that?
Because we got those types of people. You still got those people. But
Like
And the message behind what J. Cole talks about a lot, it can kind of resonate with a lot of people.
Oh, for sure.
I feel like.
so why can't other people do that?
Because
No.
you see the thing about J. Cole, he walks, lives, and breathes what he's saying. He's like that.
Yeah.
He's not gonna tell you, listen, I don't care about ice, and then you're gonna see him with the rollie on. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So artists that are like, I'm gonna get shot up for saying this, like not literally, but like you know,
The
fam,
comments.
a lot of the artists that are popping the shit are not 100% of that. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's what it
they
is.
just do. They're looking for validation type shit. You know what I'm saying? Right? From the masses. The masses like bust downs. The masses like violence. The masses like cool.
But it doesn't align with
No,
the
it
person.
doesn't.
But if you're a man and you have like a purpose, right? And like you know what you want in life, you don't really need that stuff in a sense, right?
No, you don't need, fam, none of these things you need. They're
Yeah.
all tools, right? They're all tools, right? It depends what you're doing. Because you see me, for me to go buy this jewelry, and for a man who's not doing what I'm doing to go buy this jewelry, it may not make sense. But
It's
believe it or
facts.
not, a person like me can make more money off of looking how I do.
Yeah.
Marketing.
It's like I was having a conversation with a man the other day. A man can pull up on the block and he's driving a Volvo and he has $5 million in his bank account. You know what I'm saying? Not a piece of nothing on, and he's trying to talk to the man. And me, I pull up G-Wagon, 15 bands in my bank account, but I'm wearing 200K. And I guarantee you everybody there is gonna run behind me and do what I want them to do because I look like I got the motion.
But,
Yeah.
but attention, and you can kind of like monetize off that because attention's currency.
Of
Yeah.
course.
So you're gonna
fam.
get it back.
Of course.
100%.
That's a good point.
It's
100%.
a good point.
I don't gotta talk too much, but we know Toronto too.
We know how
It's
it
Yeah.
not only the masses, but you have certain types of females. Like and this is the next thing too. I'm gonna touch on certain things. Growing up in the city, you know the culture is a little different when it comes to like hustlers and you know what I'm saying. So at a certain point in my life, I was about the bread. Like I was about whatever was bringing me that. Whether it was females, it was however I was moving. I
Gotta
just
get
wanted
it.
to surround myself with money because this is what was going on.
Right.
Me as a one man, I could sit here and be like, oh, you know, yo, that's messed up. But yo, listen, fam, like, I need a piece of this at that point in my life where I was. You feel me?
No,
so I
facts.
realized, yo, as a man standing up, the people are gravitating towards what looks good. You know, not really what's stable, but what looks good.
Yeah.
So you picked that up early.
Because some of these females, fam, they don't even really want stability, fam.
Wow.
They just want a guy
Who's a guy?
They don't care, fam.
Or looks
Yo,
like,
but-
or
but-
that he
but
looks
that's
like
not,
he's
but that's
a
not,
guy.
but that's not fucked up though.
You get what I'm saying?
He
Even that
looks
now,
like he's
But that's
right?
not fucked up. That's how the world works.
It's
No, it
crazy
is.
because there's even females out there, right? Let's just say there's females out there that are teaming up with guys, right? And the guy wants to help the female or whatever and say, yo, listen, do this or do that. And the female don't even want to do that.
That's actually a good point.
The
You're telling
female
her a
don't
good
even-
positive thing. She don't even want to
Brother,
follow
the
it.
female don't even want to go get property. Some of these females don't even have a license, brother.
Facts.
They don't even
Facts.
want to go get a car. They just want to go to
Facts.
Bloor.
Facts.
They want to go spend some money and go out, go to the
Facts.
ball game, go to the restaurant. You know what I'm saying?
Facts,
Act
yeah.
like they're living it up. They don't really want to go sit down and look at the mortgage rates and look at this and put
So if there's 10 girls in a room, how much girls you think are like that? Like if we just had to do that.
That's the thing. I can't say because
Depends what the room is.
yeah,
Just
and it
random.
depends
Who we
where
invite?
the
Who
room
did
is
you
at.
invite?
Where's the room? Is it in
Yeah.
Toronto?
it's in Scarborough.
You go, it's bad.
You know what that room is looking like.
I might not make it still.
You know what's
but
happening
nah, I'm
in
just
that
playing.
room.
But like, nah, it's kind of crazy though that like he's saying that. But you're honest though, because a lot of rappers won't really
Yeah.
admit that.
No,
That, like,
fam, it's real though.
You gotta pop your
And
shit.
it's,
Right?
yeah, it's
You know?
important.
Because as much as I'm a rapper, fam, I'll be real with you. Like, so the thing is, it's like with the even when I came up in the like around the OGs and the man in the streets, it's like I was always around family men. Like, even if they were gangsters or they were whatever, they were family men. You know?
Stand up.
Even if they were on the road doing whatever, they had to have a woman in their house. You get what I'm saying? They had to go home to a woman. Whereas now I see some of these guys and they live in an Airbnb with 6 other niggas. And they move around with man all the time. You get what I'm saying? And I don't knock it because it's a different... But me, fam, I always used to be able to go around the man. I have 2 drinks. Okay, I'm going home to something. You know what I'm saying? I need my space, fam. From when I was 17, I was paying rent. So I like... Even some of these guys that are older and they're... But I can't really knock it because everybody's different. But me at a certain age, I needed my own space as a man. Like, you know, I needed to have my own thing.
Where'd you move out?
Of my crib originally?
Yeah. Because that's unheard of, like in our generation.
So practically, what happened, how it started was, I have a funny story. So, when I was in like 14, when I was like 14, 15, when I wanted to start like smoking weed and skipping class, like my stepmom, who I lived with at the time.
Oh shit, I have a stepmom too.
Yeah, so who I lived with at the time, her way of punishing me, right? Because she's black, but I feel like out of all my parents, she was like almost the most whitewashed one. You know what I'm saying? Her way of like punishing me was like, okay, you think you're a big man? I'm not buying groceries.
Wait,
no
what?
more. Like, so... Oh, you're not going to school? Like, I'm not feeding you type shit. Which kind of is fried because that would almost provoke me now to really jump head first. Like, are you dumb? I got to put food on the type shit. Realistically, I don't really have to. She's trying to teach me a lesson. But when you're young, you feel like you got something to prove.
That's a crazy lesson, though.
You know what I'm saying?
No food?
So, but watch what I'm showing you this now.
Yeah.
Because I was having this conversation with somebody the other day, and it was a female. And practically, she was like, yo, men don't appreciate certain things, right? And I'm like, it depends on what kind of man and the trauma they've been through. Because by the time I was 17... Because of what I went through with my mom, and this was an example. When I would go over to my friend's house and their moms then would be cooking, their moms loved me because I was the most nicest. I used to appreciate everything so much. Why? I'm 17. Like, this is right. No, because my mom stopped cooking 3 years ago.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So now apply this to men. It's like when a man has been through something traumatic or gone to jail or did certain things, he may appreciate different things in a woman. That a nigga that's been out doing fraud his whole life, getting the easy way, is not going to appreciate because he hasn't been through certain things to realize, yo, this is solid. You can't buy this. You can't teach this. You get what I'm saying? So that's why certain people are still around. Because it's not about the bread or it's about because that person's solid. When I went down, I never had to worry about that or this. And I'm watching man on the jail phone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to hold on to certain people when they're solid. You get what I'm saying?
That's right.
And especially when they understand you.
Yeah,
you know?
that's important.
That's a big
You have to
one.
pick someone who understands.
Exactly.
But I find a lot of niggas
willing to learn
don't appreciate a good woman for real though, or like even know how it can help grow their brand.
Absolutely not.
Because a lot of good women can help grow your brand.
Oh, absolutely.
Just from being stable, reassuring you through the
wrong woman could be the death of you.
And that
That's
too,
what they don't
though.
understand.
That's true
The
too.
right woman could push you super, super high, and the wrong woman, fam,
Could be the death of you.
And a lot of these girls, fam, they look like the right woman, but
They're not the right.
and it's crazy, fam, because I'm real enough to say, yo, because I've seen what solid looks like, now I know the difference. Like,
And that's a lot of them haven't had it to even know what to compare to, and they're so used to going after the same toxic or like thing that looks
this
shiny.
One's a little better because she doesn't do this.
Yeah. But it's like
this
it's
is
still
trash,
not good.
bro.
It's still not good. It's not good enough.
It's still toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like how is you to your girl? You want this girl to raise your daughter? And the man starts saying, so how? You know what I'm saying? Man's not thinking, well, she's good for like right now. But like, you get what I'm saying though? When you really look at the big comparison, it's like, fam, like because men are looking at the wrong things, fam.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
And if anybody knows, like, fam, I'll build something up. Like, I'll build something. Because when I get something, it's not shiny as it is now. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is there's certain things, it's like, you got to find things, like I said, you can't teach and you can't buy. I feel like the BBLs you could buy. The nice teeth. There's certain things the mans that are thinking that, okay, this is the key. This is the opener. That's not really, fam. Those things come after. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a lot of these girls, they don't have the foundation, bro. They have all the tools, but they don't got the actual work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get past the BBL, the Rollie, the Cartier, this and that, and you're like, yo, what the fuck do you mean you can't?
Else is there?
You don't know how to do laundry, fam?
Yeah.
Like,
nah, it's fucked. Still,
you don't know how to cook nothing, not even a little thing to just go on easiest.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And some girls don't even want to. Some girls don't even have that
They don't
drive.
have to though, because some of the guys make it easy for them.
No, for sure. They just order out every day.
Order out.
Go eat out.
Guys will
You know
pay
what
for
I'm saying?
them or whatever, eat out.
And I don't like girls that don't like to stay in the house. Like, what happened to that? Like, yo, bro, I'll be real with you. Fam, and I'm not even it's not even one of those where like I'm preying. But like I'll go on my Snap and I see certain gal on my Snap and they're out and about all the time looking like they can't sit down. All of a sudden I'm subscriptions now, fam. It's not even like it's not even. What? I block the shit out of people. Are you crazy? My block list is long as hell. What the fuck you mean? Let me find out my message hasn't been open for 2 days. Blocked. I don't business, fam. I don't care. I don't care.
That's funny.
I'm not doing that. I'm petty with it.
We need to talk about the clubhouse. Yo, let's talk about the clubhouse era.
Oh, clubhouse.
Come on. You don't remember what we were doing?
Yo, I used to get bad up for clubhouse. Yeah, I swear to God, I used to get bad up.
I was just
these times.
Yeah.
My youth is far with it. She's not even here. So when you're seeing me on clubhouse, more times it's crazy.
I see that
I'm hearing bare questions. I'm just like, what kind of honey app is this?
Seat, all that.
Bro, it's crazy. I'm like, what the hell's going on? You're gonna ask me about me at all?
You don't remember the prank calls and shit?
Yeah, I remember.
Come on.
I remember that.
Come on, I remember that. That was crazy. There was one girl, she prank called this old man, and she's like, his name was Captain Hook or some shit like that.
Some shit.
You remember
These guys are prank calling tricks.
Yeah, they're prank calling tricks and shit. Like, niggas are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it was crazy.
It was crazy still. We had some.
Clubhouse was crazy. That was like an app where it's like, that I discovered a couple characters from Toronto on that app that I didn't know.
Same. I feel like it was a good place because like it was open. Anyone could talk to anyone.
It was no good until people started abusing it.
And people made it bad.
Like when they do the polys and stuff on there, it gets
yeah.
You know, and I don't even rate none of these kids that go on there and do that stuff. Because fam, if you're so street, then why are you
on Clubhouse? Yeah.
Like, they don't understand.
Yo, some of them are like, yo, show your house right now.
They just doing the dumb stuff.
Yo, what do you call it? What do you call it?
You have to change your profile pic.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, you gotta change your pic real quick.
Swipe down.
Tell you
got Ricky D's.
Yo, there'll be niggas in there. They'll be like, yo, this nigga's a model. I'm like, okay, the fuck? Like, niggas is positive. Getting at you for being positive.
This is what people like. This is crazy. Even me, like, because I'm around a lot of man them, and we're from Toronto, like. Yachty culture and Ray, you know? So I'm telling people, yo, listen, I'm about to be going into the industry. You feel me? Like, so what people don't understand is like, I'm leaving the streets, fam. I'm going into the industry. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same rules, fam. You get what I'm saying? There's rats, bats, all types of stuff flying around the industry. You get what I'm saying? So man can't move like that. You know what I'm saying? And what the thing is, it's like, people hop on these apps like Clubhouse and stuff, and they see like models and people like that, and they're acting like, brother, it's just small-minded people, fam. Grew up in Toronto, they don't understand. Like, they never been nowhere.
They didn't see nothing. They didn't see
Miami, where this is regular. Kids are born into this stuff. Their parents, this is really money stuff. You feel me? So people don't really know nothing about that. It's like a tennis player pop. How much tennis players we know from the city? We don't know none because that's money, fam.
But there's no one in the city. I feel like a lot of like creators in the city aren't really like doing it and making money from a lot of this stuff. Why do you feel that is? Like just the marketing and stuff, no? Because it's too small?
I don't feel like people here, like now.
Like even the YouTubers, rappers.
They're just starting to take it serious. So now it's getting structured. Like I see how they're starting to like verify people on Snapchat now. Recently, like in the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I've been on them. I'm not going to lie. I've been on them. But the thing is, I'm going to have to make another snap. Because I be going crazy. So I'm going to have to make another snap for my friends. And then that one. Because that one I can't even... When you're verified, you can't even smoke in the snaps. You get what I'm saying?
So like a lot of restrictions.
Yeah, there's a lot. Because remember, when you're verified now, I'm going to pop up on like 100, 200,000 people's like you see under, like, you feel me?
The discovery. It's like
I'm going to pop up in that a lot. So I got to have like just music and content, stuff like that. But fam, I heard they're getting paid crazy off Snapchat right now.
On Snapchat?
Yeah.
What? Out here? Like, not creators.
I've seen, creators though. They're paying you.
In America?
No, here too. Once you're verified, you're getting paid. But it depends how much numbers you're doing.
Right.
I seen Christian Rock say she made $2 million in 1 week off Snapchat.
$2 million in 1 week?
$2 million in 1 week.
Christian, of course, but it's Christian.
Yeah, but that's still a lot.
That's still a lot, though.
That's still a lot.
2 million.
But remember, what she posts is very, appealing to people. Like it's the drama.
And she moved back into Blueface crib.
And she just had a baby with Blueface, and she went back to Blueface.
She's doing everything.
Yo, wait, that's not his kid. Whoa. That's not his kid, though, Cass.
Who said that?
I know. That's what I heard.
That's what we heard. It hasn't been confirmed.
I don't agree with that.
It hasn't been confirmed.
I need the car
These
fact.
people
we need a car fact.
They already did the DNA test on the show. You guys didn't watch the show.
Wait, you watched the show? You watch that toxic stuff?
I do. I'm definitely subscribed.
Are you crazy? I've been watching baddies too. I've been watching baddies too. What do you mean I watch Zeus? Don't play with me.
Rolly pissing
but listen, man. I don't know how I feel about Rolly because she's a little too.
Wait, what the hell is this?
Pissing me off this season.
I don't know how I feel about Rolly.
Nah, she pissing me off. Her, Natalie, all of them need to go. Scarface.
Yo, that girl's a follow body.
She is so up.
Anything.
Oh
I wish I knew what you guys are talking about. I don't know nothing about this. This is
but I heard what's her name crushed her though.
Who?
Because she went live the other day and
Krishan's sister, right?
No, Sapphire cooked
She had to.
We're gonna see her on the next.
She better have. No, she better have because how she didn't ride for what's her name?
You don't watch this?
No, fam, I'm lost. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know.
I'll give you my password. You need to.
Fam, you know the funny thing is, at first when I was watching it, I was kind of like, yo, am I supposed to like this? You know what I'm saying? Whatever. But it's crazy because you know when I'm seeing man in the because you know a man in the pen have the little phone and thing now. Yeah. See a man in the pen watching it. Man is like, yo,
Said, fuck it.
Because it's a bunch of baddies, so they're getting the entertaining and they get to see the.
Let me tell you something right now.
Around,
for people that don't know,
it's entertaining as hell.
It's crazy. In jail, niggas are watching Love Island. Let me put that out there. See?
I mean, I can watch Love Island.
In jail, man are watching Love Island on the range with 40 man on the range, fam. What man are watching those type of shows because they want to see the gal them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, fam, it's crazy though. But yeah,
so baddies is just like 15 girls. Fighting, shaking,
crazy.
Oh, for sure. What the hell?
Nude, like you see everything. Zeus doesn't censor out nothing.
You know what I used to watch? The hip hop one, Love and Hip Hop.
Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that one's good.
Wait, I know characters. Wait, I know Frost. Is that a character? The bald head guy.
Frost. Yeah,
him and his wife. What's
Kirk,
Mimi?
Kirk and Rashida.
Rashida.
Yeah, they're on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
Soulja Boy was on there too.
Yeah, but that's a little watered down compared to Baddies.
What you doing? Wait.
Watered down.
It's watered down.
What? They get Baddies, man. These guys square up, fam.
They square up?
What?
Is this allowed?
Krishan's sister's on Baddies.
Before I was watching Baddies, I was watching Jocelyn too. I'm not gonna lie.
Jocelyn's Cabaret. Yes, that would be.
I know her.
That one's a bit more disgusting. I don't really like because she be.
What do you mean? I see a girl get her head bust with a heel or something. I don't know what it was. She was leaking.
Wait,
that was her bottom.
Didn't she come down here? She came down here, no?
She did come down here to do a performance. She brought the girls that won the cabaret. She brought them to do a performance.
Oh, she brought them down here?
Yeah.
We gotta get her on the pod. She's cool. I rock with Jocelyn.
No, Jocelyn's a mess.
I don't know about these ones still. The Jocelyn's, the Ruby Roses, the Jamaican parties.
What do you think about the...
I'm passing on those, fam.
You're passing on those? Based on what I heard with the Ruby Rose one, I don't know. I went to a 450 New Year's party. And the man didn't even show up till like 4 a.m.
I told you not to go to that.
I know.
You're a madman, fam. I don't even know why.
I don't know why.
So listen. So there was the Trap City one, right? Ruby Rose, and then there was the one with the girl too that got licked down.
That got shit shot outside the club.
What the hell was that?
I never seen the second. Wait, a girl got shot?
But the
19-year-old girl.
Oh, I heard about that. Yeah, I heard about that.
And they said it was like wrong.
Random.
And she was in the line. She was in the line. She was in the line.
Sprayed the line.
Yeah,
I thought it was a wrong target. I thought the person was there, but like they missed.
I don't know. I'm just saying. What the hell?
Oh yeah, it was like a wrong target.
The city's crazy, bro. The city's crazy. What do you think? What do you think about the climate of music?
And that was the 450 event too.
That was that, right? That's what I'm pretty sure it was. And they continued the party.
Wait,
really?
what?
Did they?
I swear they were.
Maybe because
if you're saying he didn't reach, she died around 1 o'clock. So if he didn't reach till 4 o'clock, it's not a funny thing, but
mine was New Year's. Mine was New Year's.
Oh, okay.
Mine was New Year's. No, you know what's crazy though? I left like an hour ago. Or like an hour before, apparently there was gunshots outside.
Maybe
and they were throwing tables and shit inside. People are running. My friend told me.
Maybe it was the same then.
I don't know.
I'm telling you,
could have been the same thing.
But that was a mess.
But what do you think about the climate of music though? Like right now,
music right now in the city is not good.
It's kind of boring right now.
It's not good.
Coyle Ray said like rap beef is like super just immature and all type of waste of time. How do you feel about like the rap?
What kind of rap beef?
I don't know what she was speaking.
I think she's
speaking more of like girls that I think
rap beef is good. Do you think rap beef is good for promo though?
Yeah, or do you think it's
any type of altercation or any type of like situation with two people is gonna be entertaining? Mm-hmm. We watch random. Remember back in the day, we used to go on YouTube and just watch random like world star fights.
Yeah.
There was nothing positive about none of that.
Should we leave it there though, and like the music be more filtered, or do you like?
Okay, but the thing about it is,
we need a little bit of both.
Listen, I feel like now today. And I'm gonna say this. I just feel like society is just soft. Even when I look back and I watch like old stand-up comedy and stuff, fam, these people would be friggin' castrated if they said some of this stuff right now. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I feel like at the end of the day, it's like nothing. There was racism, and nobody got canceled about that. Like really, like you know what I'm saying? As much as you get canceled now about certain things if you talk about it, and I just don't feel like I respect everybody. But I just don't feel, I feel like there's bias with what's
allowed.
Yes.
But certain people can't get canceled though.
Joe
Rogan.
No, but
Dana White.
But those people are far right already. They're already the canceled. You get what I'm saying? So they appeal to the canceled people, which
agitate.
Yeah, well, and
I feel like their stance has always been a bit like rough around the edges, and then they just kind of that also helped them kind of.
And I don't agree.
Basically, didn't even co-sign his because I think they asked him a question in a press conference
about So what the thing is with the Strickland guy, right? And so what happened was Strickland is one of the fighters, and he was on the thing, and he was just saying a whole bunch of LGBT or whatever, boom, and this person and these people, and saying they're weak. And what it came down to is a reporter asked something about something, and he said, And then he asked the reporter, he's like, if you had a gay son, would you be fine with that? Right. And the reporter's like, yes. And he's like, you're a failure as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so boom, that's what sparked it, right?
Okay, got
but
it.
listen, he's allowed to believe whatever he wants to believe.
No fact.
If he wants to believe God is Allah, he could believe that.
That's
you
true.
get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's not forcing it on you. This is my problem.
Mm-hmm.
When people felt like they had to force it on people and they had to be okay with it. You know what I'm saying? Even in schools, fam. When I was in school learning about sex, fam, we didn't learn about that till at a certain age, fam. You know what I'm saying? Now you have kids
grade
that are,
6.
Brother, you have kids that are in grade 3, grade 4 that are telling you what they are. How do you know what you are, fam?
Yeah,
that
I think they need to be sensitive with.
But that's the pushed agenda. Like, why is it being pushed? Or like,
why are you making the
thrown
kids
upon
decide if they're
people?
cats? You know what I'm saying?
Why do they have to pick a pronoun to like?
Why are they even in school then if they know what the fuck is going on already?
Yeah, if they
What
don't.
are we teaching them?
That's
You
a
know
good point.
everything. You're
That's
a
a good
born
point.
genius.
That's a good point still. I feel like right now they're pushing a certain narrative.
You get what I'm saying?
I agree.
And that's the only thing I disagree with.
I agree.
Right.
If you feel, listen, bro, if you feel like you're a woman and you go cut off your things, brother, I believe you feel like you're a woman. You don't, like, I believe you, fam. You cut off your things, fam. I believe you. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is, right? It's just like,
you're killing me.
But fam, you get what I'm saying though, fam. It's just a little too much for me, fam. You know what I'm saying? It's sometimes, bro. That's all I'm saying, fam. And I understand. So now why I'm saying this is I understand why you get these Stricklands
Yeah.
and these far people that just are just disrespectful now because they're like, yo, what the
tired.
hell, bro?
They're fed up.
Like, you know,
So what do we do?
brother, I just want to make some music money. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, speaking of music, bro, we're gonna go into music.
Literally.
What's one of the difficult things you went through making music and trying to make it happen with like
Music?
being in this industry? Because this industry is tough, and you're in Canada.
Yeah.
So it's like, let's be real, it's hard to make it out here, man.
When I first started rapping, I always had the same type
When did you start rapping? Sorry.
Well, I first started I always messed around.
This guy's
like,
been
as a kid.
rapping. I just remember one line. I just have to say
What?
it. It was Crooks in the castle. Fuck the fighting in hassle. No UFC niggas ain't trying to grapple. Come on, I know my music, man. Come on, man. That's old school shit. Why you drop that one again?
That
man?
was original. That was okay. So practically, that's what I'll get into. So when I was younger, I was always like messing around. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to the age now where we can go to the studio, throw some money down and record as us, boom, we record. So I think around like maybe 15, 16, I started putting out songs. And I felt like the hardest thing with the city, it's different stuff. So one thing as an artist, one of the hardest things is gonna be finding your sound. Like finding what separates you from everybody else. Especially in a place where a lot of people sound the same. Or a lot of people try to mimic a certain type of Toronto sound. You know? You have to find something that separates you and like signifies you. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's an ad-lib, whether it's a sound, or you're known for bars, or you're known for flows, or whatever, or being the swaggiest, just find your lane.
Find your lane.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you gotta find your sound, find your lane, and just like for Toronto, for it being like I don't know, like, cause we grew up here, I feel like it's small, it's still big, but I just feel like with that, it's just like it's gonna be hard for you to get to a certain place just staying here. You know, you're gonna get here and then you're gonna realize as an artist, like, you kind of maxed out, so you're gonna have to go somewhere else. Cause I feel like Canada and Toronto as a whole takes to what other people take to.
I agree.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Do you think other cities are like that though, or is it just us?
I wouldn't know because I'm not from there. You know what I'm saying? But from here, it's like, even when you look at like certain people, like the Drakes, if Drake didn't go Cash Money, would he be as big as he is? Would Canada have been like, yo, you're the GOAT?
Right,
until they said it.
I think you gotta leave first.
You know what I'm saying? When they're like, yo, you're hard as shit. Now Canada's like, well, he's from here. So like, yeah.
Do you think it's because it's like you're more mysterious in a way too? Because like, or more unique?
Listen, man, let me tell you something. They love us in the States. They love us. They don't even, bro, the States is so confused. They don't even understand.
They don't even know they don't even know.
I had a conversation with somebody from the States and they were trying to tell me I wasn't from Toronto.
Really?
They're like, brother, you're not from Toronto.
Really?
And I had to tell them, like, brother, you come to Toronto, like, you'll go to the wrong place, you will not leave, brother. You know what I'm saying? Because people don't understand. And one thing about America is too, I'll give them that, is that they're really in their own bubble.
Right.
Even when it comes to like the UK and like you see us as Canada, like we're in tune with other places. I feel like America, they're really like into themselves, you know?
Right.
So they'll be like, oh, Canada, like what the hell's going over there? Until you pop up like, yo, whoa. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
it's facts. Underestimate.
no, for 100%. Because when I was out there with them and I'm moving around with them, they're like, yo, we gotta watch out, fam, because these guys are on it too. These guys are some steppers. Like, these guys are, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, fam. Like, you know, so you gotta go out there, I feel like.
But don't you feel like with the internet now, you don't have to necessarily leave because your music can now transpire over there?
The internet's good to be seen,
over there.
but like you gotta make a presence. You gotta make your presence felt, fam. You gotta connect with people from different places. You
can't just use like the internet.
Because if it was just the internet, then you would just be a bunch of online shows. People still gotta go to Nigeria, and 50 Cent's still gonna go to Switzerland, and you get what I'm saying, and make the people feel.
So do you feel like that social experience is what really gives you those diehard fans?
You know what the social media does? It puts you in power of marketing yourself. Whereas 20, 30 years ago, there was no independent artist. If you didn't have a label to distribute your discs in HMV, how the hell were people gonna buy your music?
Right.
You couldn't go on the internet and just be like iTunes and da-da. So now we got the power. Like we literally, this is why you hear about a lot of people like Tupac and like these guys. And you'll be like, oh, these guys should be richer than Lil Uzi Vert. No, because when they got their thing after all the breakdown and stuff, they didn't really eat because they had to go through so many hands. If Tupac was Tupac today,
you can eat from his social media direct to consumer.
Yeah. Man still be eating off of NFTs.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
so it's like, now we have the power, and that's why you see a lot of artists.
But it's also more saturated because of that.
Oh, for sure. Now everybody's a rapper.
Yeah.
You know
Everybody.
So doesn't that make the pool harder to grow and thrive from?
Not really. Because
Why not?
I feel like us as people know who the real stars are.
No matter what.
Like, unless you're like these kids from all, like, you know, Peterborough and this, like, they think everybody's
don't do that,
guys.
man. You're ruining someone's dreams right now.
I'm not trying to diss. That's the thing, fam. When you ask me these questions, I'm not trying to diss. But I'm trying to keep it real. Because, fam, but I feel like us as coming from the city, like, when we talk to people and we see, even like, you ever grew up and like you have these kids around you that are on your block and stuff, and like the one kid who's just always charismatic, he has the swag. You're like, this guy is a star. And maybe he'll go to jail or something happens to him, but you know that kid from the block should have been famous. You get what I'm saying? Like those people, like we know. So it's like, I know what you mean. We have 1,000 rappers, but there's only a couple of them that we want on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? And that people care what they're even saying. You know what I'm saying?
So that makes it hard for people like us, because even us, like, we're podcasters and stuff. Yeah. It's hard to find credible people to have on the podcast.
No, I know. That's the podcast game is a whole different game.
It's a whole other game. So it's
we have to throw out episodes. Like, that wasn't good enough. Like, they're not going to like this.
Oh, you're telling the people that?
Not literally, but there's episodes,
But what do you mean? But that's with everything, though. That's with everything. It's not even that. What do you mean? I've done songs with, man, tell them straight up, as soon as we leave the studio, listen, it's not even coming out.
Trust me, it can't drop. Like, we can't drop this. Like, no one's gonna be low engagement. No one. This is not our best.
You're holding your brand to a standard.
Even if it was us, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, we have to hold it.
You gotta hold the brand to a standard.
It can't just be every and anything.
No, you have goals to where you're trying to get to. But in life, you have networks. You know people that know people that know people that might get you in a situation like this. That meet people. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Big up yourself for that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Because people can say, "Oh, I can start a podcast," and no, maybe I wouldn't not have fucked with the guy if he wasn't you.
Yeah.
No, you get what I'm saying,
I know
fam?
what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So
I know what you mean.
take
pride in
you did that.
What you're doing.
You get what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah.
But
sometimes don't you feel like it's hard to take pride in it when sometimes you're tied to like the money and just the aspect of making it? Don't you feel like sometimes you're hard on yourself?
Yeah, in a sense.
That's kind of like me right now, or like
no, for sure. But I feel like also in life, like it's parallel, right? So it's like your life too, and what's going on with your life and what's going on with your work. I feel like they both go simultaneously at the same time. It's weird, at least for me. So as I'm getting more confident with my music in life, I'm just going through more things as a man that's making me know myself more. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even with you now, it's like there's gonna be, even I run into situations where I'm the person who's learning and sometimes I'm the teacher. You get what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to be patient. Sometimes you got to just be there, whether it's for the promo or just for the work. And then sometimes you got your price set. Listen, man, I'm teaching today. You know what I'm saying?
Way to put it, though. That's
you get what I'm saying? And like in situations like this, it's like, okay, like even today, it's like I came here, I was a little bit late, whatever. But
was late, guys.
But look what I was late. You know what I'm saying? I was teaching today. But what I was saying is, so from this now, that is leverage for you. You know what I'm saying? So every stage you went through when you were learning and you were taking a seat brings your seat up. You feel me? So now later on, somebody's taking a seat and you got that power because of all the times you learned. You get what I'm saying? And took the seat. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of times I took the seat. There was a lot of times I was in the studio and I wasn't even rapping. I was sitting around people.
You were the student.
Yeah, listening. Now I'm in the studio and nobody else is rapping. Everybody's sitting there watching me. You get what I'm saying? I got Spotify, I got Apple Music, I got all these. You know what I'm saying? So it's like all these times where you were the humble one.
Yeah.
Now you
get to pop yours.
People. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like the way you said that.
So that's how you look at
to
it,
me
fam.
though before, like that.
When you gotta be humble, just look at it later like, yo, this is building my thing up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not getting humbled if it's not building my thing up.
Yeah.
Straight up.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That's how you look at it.
And she was just telling me too. She's like, you gotta pour into your cup and make sure the people around you are pouring into your cup to make sure you know you're thriving and stuff.
And don't make nobody ever make you feel guilty for pouring into your cup either, fam. Straight up.
She was literally just saying that the other day.
That's what I had
crazy.
That's one thing I had to get on my BM about, because she's super nice to people. You know?
Yeah.
And I'm the opposite. So that's why it's kind of like,
it works.
you know?
Yeah,
because I'm the quick one to be like, yo, dog, you dumb? We've been able to balance each other out.
But that's what's important.
You know what I'm saying?
So
sometimes she'll be like, hey, listen, like maybe you shouldn't. And I'll go back and think, and I'll be like, you know what? Maybe I did talk to that guy a little rough. You know what I'm saying? And then sometimes, you know, when it's her business or something, I'll be like, yo, fuck that bitch. What do you mean? Yo, she gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. You feel me? So it's like, you gotta, you know?
Yeah. Yo, I want to ask you a random question though, because yo, Papoose and Remy Ma, I don't know if anything's confirmed allegedly though. A lot of women don't get held down when they go to the bin. How would you feel theoretically if something was to happen to your BM? You think you can hold it down for years?
But this is the sense where I feel like,
because a lot of men don't.
Okay, this is the thing though, right? This is the thing though.
When it comes down to their situation.
As a man and a female, what is the definition of riding?
That's a good point.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because mind you now, as a man, my definition is a lot different than a female's definition. And this is my outlook, because I want a female as a nurturer. I'm the type of nigga, if I got the bag, I don't really want you working.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to have the house or home. I want you to take care of my kid. If you want to go out on the road and shop, but I want you to, I don't really want you working unless you want to work.
Yeah.
And that works into our family schedule. Like, I don't want that to take away from the quality of the family. There should only be one person that has to be absent to provide.
Yeah.
And that's me. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the sense of the family.
Right.
If it's a different type of situation, now we're talking about like everybody's providing for everybody. You get what I'm saying? But when it comes to the family and the nurturing and stuff, yeah, when it comes to, so jail now, it's like, what's the sense of holding you down? Because remember, men and females are different. They're made different. Their hormones are different. They have different stuff. You get what I'm saying to you, fam? So it's like, that's the sense, and that's what people don't understand. Right? When they say loyalty and relationships, people have to communicate, because they have to understand what is loyalty. What is it? Because everybody's sense of loyalty is different. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody's sense of loyalty is to make sure that the rent is paid every month.
Yeah.
Maybe somebody's sense of loyalty is to make sure that they don't fuck their friends. You know what I'm saying? So you got to communicate with that person and find out what that is, and if you're capable of doing that. You get what I'm saying? And if that person is capable of understanding who you are and what your tendencies may be. You get what I'm saying? And if they understand you, right? Because I'm going to put it out there. Some men, especially alpha men, because a lot of females would be like, oh, like, I got a good guy, like, he loves me, but like, he's always, he messaging girls, or like, you know, I know he's fucking girls, but you know the thing is about certain men, when they're alpha and they have a complex, it's not even about the pussy. It's about the fact you're just knocking shit down. Do you get what I'm saying to you? There's power in that as a man. You know what I'm saying? And the same way for a female, if you come across a man who you feel like has influence and he has money, and you're like, yo, listen, I might let this nigga knock something down. You know what I'm saying? I might submit to this guy because he has that aura, that alpha aura. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like some men, it's not that they don't love their female. It's that they get so caught up in this alpha, you get what I'm saying? It's like, it's kind of hard.
Could that be toxic?
Yes, for sure. For sure. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's not toxic. You get what I'm saying? But then again, it's about understanding somebody, right? Yeah. It's like I had this conversation with somebody the other day. It's like, okay, like, I feel like I'm more of a spiritual person than a religious person.
Same. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because, right, I just feel like certain things when I read the Bible or Bibles or different books of religion don't really resonate with the lifestyle or what's going on with everybody, right? So it's like this. If you got a kid, let's say he's in Palestine or he's in Gaza, right? And look what he's going through. And he steals a loaf of bread to feed his family. And then you got this guy, rich pharmaceutical guy, and he's stealing friggin' $10 off of everybody's prescription for AIDS every month. It's not the same. You can't judge that sin the same as theft. It's like if I'm in the ghetto and I'm going home, I'm trying to make it home from school, and somebody come do a drive-by and I shoot at them and I kill them, and I'm one of these guys going to Palestine and killing these, it's not the same. You're killing to survive. You can't judge the sin the same, depending on the environment, depending of what's going on with this person, right? So you can't say, oh, if you murdered, if you did, you're going to hell. How? How do you even know why that guy did that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he did that because his mom was getting raped and he had to kill the guy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I never seen a Bible yet that says, hey, listen, killing's bad, but if you kill for you're good. They don't break that down. You know what I'm saying? Or doing this is bad, but if you do this, it just doesn't make sense. So me, when I look into like spiritual things and things like this now, it's like, I just feel like I've been through certain situations and I felt certain like vibes where it's just like, I feel like things are more than what meets the eye. You get what I'm saying? You know? And just like, I have my own reasons. You feel me? Yeah. But like, and not to say that I'm not a God-fearing, believe in one creator. Yes, I love God. Like, I love the fact of life and what has been put here. And I believe like there's one person or one being that created it and he's the creator. But when it comes to like religion, I feel like that's something man made to divide up humanity. You know what I'm saying? And control people. Right. You know, because you can't just control people with saying you're black, you're white, you're Mexican. It's not going to be enough because there's all types of them in the ghetto. So they're going to find a reason to rally together. But what you can separate people up on is religion. Whose belief is the right one? Whose God is right? Because now that's going to make people feel like there's a chosen people. You get what I'm saying?
And give them a sense of purpose.
You know? Yeah. So one thing somebody told me is like, religion is for people who are scared to go to hell. And spirituality is for people who have been there.
That's deep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like...
That's deep. That's deep.
You know?
That's deep stuff.
Oh, that's true.
Can you pinpoint a moment where you were done with music and you didn't want to do it anymore? Or like, have you ever felt that before?
Pinpoint a moment when I was done with music.
Or is there any... Oh, actually, let me ask you this. So J. Cole, I know he played basketball. He wanted to do that, try something new. Is there anything you feel like maybe you started music and you felt restricted in this lane and it prohibited you not to try something else?
See, that's the thing. I don't know if it's music or I don't know if it's the lifestyle choices that prohibit me from doing because I'll be real with you. That's why I feel like as an artist, I want to move like to like LA because I feel like the fan base will get to see a whole different side of me because I'm still where I grew. I have to move a certain way. You know what I'm saying? I have to be a certain way, you know, where I feel like I'm a very like creative and I'm artsy and I'm funny and I'm outgoing, but like, I'm not gonna be able to show that. Like, I'm not gonna do a video vlog of me going to LA Fitness to go play ball. You know, like
why not though?
Because I don't want to be just looking around, just doing all this all the time. Like, you know, I don't want people. I'm a type of person like, if I feel a vibe, you're gonna feel that. You know, if I'm uncomfortable, you're gonna feel that. Like, I want them to feel this. Right. You know, like if we were somewhere where I didn't know where I've been here before. So this was the perfect place. You know what I'm saying? I know this vibe. That's why so it's like if we were somewhere else and there was man walking in and out and stuff, I'd be like, wait, hold on, man. Like, you know, like you're not going to get the full, you know?
Right.
So like.
No, I'm happy we did it here too.
Yeah.
So
you know?
happy we did it here.
So like even with like me as an artist and like even just showing like, can't even post my youth, fam. How am I going to tell these people who I am?
Right.
How am I going to show you I am? I'm a loving father.
So
you know?
Is it worth it?
The end goal. Right? And I've been accustomed to the idea that I'm gonna suffer just to make sure later on it's good. You feel me? You know? Maybe my kid will never even believe that they're from Canada before when they're friggin' in the Hidden Hills or wherever the hell they are. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take the shitty end of the stick for now because later on I'm gonna be the old miserable dad. Like, why is he so miserable? Like, shut the hell up. You don't even know what I had to do to get us here.
That's actually gonna pinpoint me to what I wanted to ask you next. I find like sometimes when we're on our come up and like we're building our brands, we're doing our thing, you finally get there, right? How, like, do you ever feel like you can kind of understand why someone might be bitter when they get to where they are and they don't want to put people on anymore? Because they're pissed the fuck off. It's like, bro, I did all of this. I had to go through this person, that person, that person. And then now I'm supposed to be an open person to someone else. I understand it. Fuck, too. It's like kind of like, it's like you're kind of closed off now. It's like,
I had this conversation with somebody the other day because... I don't even care. Okay, so, yo, listen, I had this conversation with somebody the other day because it's like this, right?
Yeah.
We're in a city where it's like a known thing here that they're killing rappers, right? And we're from a city where we have one of the biggest artists in the world here. I feel like you know what I'm about to get into. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, me as a person who's lost friends, like in front of me and like watch my people go to jail for their life, it's like knowing that somebody could have posted me or made a call and maybe changed my whole life. Fuck yeah, my nigga, when I get there, don't try to heal me up. Don't try to shake my hand.
Facts.
What are you shaking my hand for now? Because I made it. Because I made it out the fire.
Facts.
I didn't die. Oh, you didn't die. Here.
Yeah.
What the fuck I'm shaking your hand for? You know?
Facts, yeah.
But the thing is, it's like, then I'm just like you. Because I'm going to get to the age where it's like, now I can help people get out the fire. But it's like, nobody helped me. So I'm not going to help nobody. So who's the clown? You know?
It's kind of you if you let that take over.
I'm
your
you now.
mentality. Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
So
It's a good point.
it's easy to let hate in your heart, fam.
Build up.
You know? That's the devil, fam.
Yeah.
You know, it's him talking to you like, oh, fuck these niggas, bro. They didn't help you.
Yeah.
You know? But nobody helped God. Why the fuck does he help us?
Right. That's it with like your pure intentions, I feel like, and like who you are as a person, you know, and like what you really believe in, because even not caring how people are to you, onto them, or onto others, kind of thing.
And it's hard. It's
hard.
very hard to be the bigger person. Trust me.
100%.
You know, but I feel like certain like decisions you make and certain things that happen in life is gonna dictate why certain people are gonna get to where they're going.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes it's easier to not be the bigger person, and then some people wonder why people aren't here no more. You know what I'm saying? This guy wanted to be the tough guy. There's a lot of tough niggas I know that are not here no more. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just gotta walk it off, fam. Sometimes you just have to know, like, yo, it's whatever, bro.
Not worth it.
But at the end of the day, don't lose your passion. Like, don't lose
Why
you know? But just be, like, at the end of the day, just be like, you know what? I could have been like you, you know? But you know what? I'm not. I'm better.
Yeah.
You know? So it's like, yeah, fam.
That's what it is.
But in the city, that's, like, probably one of the things that ever made me feel like didn't want to do music was just people dehumanizing you when you're an artist. You know? Not remembering. It's like even some people, like, there's some kids I seen as artists, like, I don't even know them. I never met them before in my life, but it's like, now I realize it's like 2024 is not the time to die, fam. Because you're going to be in everybody's blunt. There's going to be fake pages. It's going to be... Now it's like people don't just die anymore. You know?
There's a lot of humiliation.
Brother, do not die.
It.
You know what I'm saying? Like, trust me. Because
crazy.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know
because
what you mean.
now it's dragged, fam.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying, fam?
Yeah.
So it's like, people dehumanize you when you're an artist, fam. You know?
Yeah.
They think like, oh, you're not a family guy no more. Like, you don't have people that love you. You don't have bills, and you're not a brother or a father or a
Someone's kid.
uncle. You know? Yeah. A son, right? Smoke Dogg was somebody's son. Houdini was somebody's son, fam. You know what I'm saying? These kids, and like I'm not here for a side, but I'm just saying, like, when it comes to artists and what's happening into the city, fam, like, sometimes people don't, when some shit happens, people don't look at this rap shit and it's like, is it even worth it? Because how many of us are really gonna get out? Like, how much of us are really gonna get famous off of this shit? We're really just not making sure that we just can't work a job after this type shit. Because nobody's not gonna forget a Crook. Like, oh shit, I saw Crook and Canadian Tire the other day. Like, what the hell? Like, you know? So there's really, like, I don't know.
So do you feel like we're setting ourselves, not we, but like some of the artists are setting themselves off?
Taking a big risk, taking a big leap of faith. You know?
But I mean, in life, that's what you
as soon as you jump in front of that camera, fam, you just be sure of what you're doing.
Yeah.
You know? You know, you just make sure, like, because everybody wants to, like, I don't know, like,
everybody wants that superficial.
When you want to be the rapper, fam, just know what you're giving up. Like, you know, and just know, like, at the end of the day, like, this is not like, oh, if it doesn't work, like, you gotta go. Like, it has to go, fam. Because it's not, you're not gonna be able to go back to regular. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, like, sometimes there's some very discouraging moments in rap, you know? But then, if you do it long enough, you'll have the random encouraging moments. Like, you know? Where it's just like...
What's one of those moments for you?
Okay, so it started off as like random kids just messaging me, telling me I'm like, they're friggin'... They went through this, and this, and this, and that. My music.
But look how I still remember the line.
No, for sure.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
And
like, stuff like that.
That's 8, 10 years.
And
I remember from where my, like, we're out, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure.
That's crazy. Like,
stuff like that, too. Like, just like, as an artist, what helped me, too, is like, because I feel like before I'm a rapper, like, I'm an artist. Like, I have a love for music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I loved music growing up. Like, I always used to listen to music. I was burning CDs for my mom, my dad, and all them, you know? So it's like, as an artist, the main thing, when I started making music when I was a kid. I never even made music for other people to hear. I made it with my friends. I made it as, like, a therapeutic hobby. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, for music, for me, is, one, it's therapeutic. It's, like, me getting to release whatever, and also it's me communicating. Like, you know, that's how I communicate with my music. So when I'm communicating and it's connecting to people, even if it's not everybody, like, but a select few, that's encouraging to me because I'm like, okay, like I'm saying something that people are
resonating.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, there's encouraging moments. It's even like stuff like this. When you drop an album, it's like interesting to hear what everybody's favorite song is because then you'll see how different people are.
Yeah.
You know, like there'll be a song where my homie said, yo, I don't even like this one. And all of us, like, it's like 20 gal that like this song. Or like random, yo, this one's serious, da-da-da. And it's just funny because it's just like everybody likes different stuff. Even to this day, mans will go and pull up songs from back in the day. I don't even like these songs no more. It's like, yo, this one right here? Yeah. I'm like, how do you even know this song? Like, you know? But it's like...
But essentially, you're creating everlasting digital assets.
Oh, for sure.
That will last forever.
Oh, for sure. That too.
And beyond your time.
No, for sure. That too, right? So I'll leave a legacy.
You're leaving a legacy. And sometimes I feel like I was watching, like, I said this on the podcast before, but like sometimes we get caught up with just building like that big buzz. We don't even know the little things we're doing.
No, for sure. The progress. When you look back now, and that's the thing too. Like when I was always making music, it always felt uphill, you know? But now when I look back at all the music I've made, right? And that's the thing too. Like I feel like artists feel like if you're not doing a certain amount of streams, like you're not successful. They don't understand. Like there's people that have, it's like this. If you got 100 people that are your diehard, they support you. They support your podcast. They support your merch. And whatever you drop, they buy 10 of them. Drop more shit. You're going to sell 1 million things anyways. Just drop more.
Yeah.
You know what Gucci Man was doing? At one point, you're like, yo, why is this guy putting out so much music? Who even listens to Gucci Man?
But
you know what I'm saying?
That core audience.
Man got rich, not bro. You're seeing all the man drill. Like, how much money does this guy have, bro?
Yeah.
Because he was just putting out 4 mixtapes in a month.
Yeah.
It's like, brother, how do you even have time to record all this? It's just like when you have your following and people that like you, it's like, who's somebody you like? Like, are you a Cardi or are you a Nicki or who?
Nicki.
You're a Nicki, right?
Yeah.
So realistically, I remember at one point, 50 Cent was like Jesus Christ to me, brother. Anything 50 Cent dropped, I was buying it. G-Unit sneakers, G-Unit tank top, G-Unit do-rag, I wanted it. Because he had the following. He had the influence. You know what I'm saying? So when you have that, that's why you see a lot of these guys, they never made music in a long time, but they got money. You're like, how does this guy got money? Because he got a little weed business now, or he got a little merch thing going on, and he like converted his fan base into people that are supporting him. Money. Because music is cheap. Yeah. Music is just the opening.
You got to monetize.
If you could sell music, yo, you could sell merch. Trust me. You get what I'm saying? Because you get like what? 9 cents off a spin. Yeah. The other day I bought some AO hats. I didn't even get to put them online. I posted them from they were gone. They were gone.
Wow, that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? There's some selling the hats for $80. Man are going reselling the hats to you.
But that's
man are going reselling the hats to fans, fam. Because fans can't get them. Man are going to reselling them for $120 and shit. I have to pull them man up.
Do you feel that when you're doing stuff like that?
Yeah, I feel like you'll feel it as it starts to unfold. You know? Like you don't feel it and then you get the box and you open it and it's your logo you designed on a hat. You're like, holy shit, this is real. Like, you know, this is real, fam. And people want this.
We were just talking about merch today too, right? Before we got here.
Yeah.
It's crazy stuff.
You have to get on that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, for sure. Like, it's crazy what you could do with an audience. And you know what I was thinking actually as well?
A loyal one too.
A loyal one, exactly. Remember we were saying once you get to that level.
Yeah.
But what I was thinking is like, I was on Instagram and I was thinking like, what makes me follow somebody? You ever like?
What are the things? Yeah, no, 100%.
You ever connect like?
No, 100%.
What makes me a diehard? Like, what is this?
What do you like though?
What do you like?
What do you like? You know what the thing is? I'll be real. No homo.
Yeah.
No homo.
Yeah.
If I go on a nigga's page, like I'm a go getter. I'm a money guy. You feel me? Like I respect anybody that's on money or anybody that's on that because I respect hustle and that stuff. You feel me? So if I go on a nigga's page and he's going brazy, like, you know what I'm saying? Like. Plain Jane, bust, like, boom, all them things that I'm like, yo, who is this? That's the first thing where I'll be like, who is this? And I know it's a common thing because man will go on my page and I get even like famous people now that will go on my page. I'll catch them, you know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, yo, who is this you? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I feel like.
The page is clean though. Because like niggas know when something's clean.
Yeah, I try to clean it up now. You know, I try to do less posts now. I try to target my, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, make it like exclusive
right?
and all that. I get that feeling though when I was on your page because I was just like trying to like see what.
And I'm getting ready to drop the album too, right?
Let's get into it.
Let's talk about that.
Let's get into it.
But finish your point. You were going to.
Okay, so with me, it's like everybody's different. So the things you're into, it's like that's what, like if you're in the gym, if you go on a guy's page and he's super on it, he has some sick workouts and this guy's in the gym 6 days out of the week, you might follow and be like, yo, listen, I'm trying to get some motivation off this guy. He posts every day 6 o'clock when he's on his way. When I look at this guy, okay, he's gonna make me want to get up now,
right?
you know?
Even if it's
I
not
look
right
at shit
away.
for motivation. Like I'm really not, like I never really understood hating because I was never really a hater. Unless I don't like you. If I don't like you, then I hate everything about you. Like it could be like, listen, like I don't like you. You know what I'm saying? But like if I don't know somebody, I can't hate on them. And my friends, I can't hate on them either. I don't really ever look at my friends as competition. I can't say the same about a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But I've always been the type of person. It's like if I see my friend doing something, like I'm like, holy shit, like I could do this. Like this is reachable. You know what I'm saying? If my friends are buying rollies, I'm gonna get one next. You know what I'm saying? I got to. The hell? You know what I'm saying? I always felt like, even as a kid, when I looked around, I'm 7, 8 years old, I'm seeing all these Benzes and Beamers on the road and stuff. I'm like, if the average person can afford this, I'm gonna have one of these. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't feel like I'm average.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I feel like
motivates
then
you.
later on in life you realize, oh, what financing? What the hell? So these people weren't even buying these. You get what I'm saying? So
Smoke and mirrors.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I was never really the type to hate because I felt like everything was achievable as long as I wanted to do anything I wanted to do. I would get that. You know, if
Where does that come from though? Like when you were a kid, did you was it like
I don't know. My
sports?
dad's kind of cocky still. I'm not gonna lie. My dad, but like, you know, my dad is just overconfident a little bit. So I had to humble myself a little bit because But yo, I'll be real with you. That's one thing I'll tell people. It's always better, in a sense, to be overconfident than not have enough confidence.
That's true.
I feel so. You know, because situations will humble you.
That's a good point.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You can't. It's hard to build confidence when you're grown. Like, how do you do that? Like,
That's actually a good point.
You have to take your lick by the time you're grown and just know that you can take lick. Like,
But
you know?
Yeah.
but I feel like a lot of the people that are confident came from some sort of childhood. Like they started to prove it to themselves. Or like for me personally, it was I wanted to do cross country, but like all the white kids were more doing it.
Yeah,
That's
like Terry Fox type thing.
Yeah. And then once but I was doing the track. All the black kids doing the track. But I'm like, I want to do the long distance.
Yeah, that was-
once
that
I
was
told
one of the
myself
stuff
mentally I could do the long distance, and I actually did it, and I'm competing with the white kids. They're like, how's this guy running like he's with us?
You're supposed to be fast. You're not supposed to be.
I'm not supposed to be
you know?
long distance and endurance and shit.
Yeah, no
That's
stamina.
when I kind of knew it. And then I started jumping over objects and shit too. And I'm like, oh, I can really do whatever I want. Whatever I say in my
Real
mind,
talk.
I can fucking do it.
Brother, let me tell you something.
That shit's powerful.
We're athletic
Put your
too,
mind-
eh,
That
fam?
shit's
So
powerful.
anything anybody can do physically, we can do that too.
Facts.
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 Come on.
You know what I'm
Come on.
saying?
Nah, that's
No,
facts.
real thing, fam.
It's crazy. But yeah, let's get into the album and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, talk to us about the album. You have a song with Northside.
Yeah, that's
But
cool.
wait, first tell us who you are. Tell us where you got your name from as well. Tell us
Okay,
that.
So yeah, I'm the Crook, you know what I'm saying? From Toronto, you know
Come
what I'm
on.
saying? I got my name from doing stuff, you know what I'm saying? So- you know, like as a kid, just little stupid stuff, you know? But yeah, you know, growth. That's what it's about, right? But
For sure.
yeah, I got the album coming. The album has been a little bit in the making because I feel like as an artist, I always outgrow stuff. So it's been hard for me to grasp like 13, 14 songs that I haven't grown out of. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's going to be a good album because I got a mix of stuff for the females. I got a mix of like just growth music and just like growing and just telling you about like what's going on and what I've been going through and stuff like that, you know? So I feel like they're going to take to it. And then of course I got the bangers. Like I got the hard stuff on there too.
You got any samples? Like the Talk Facts type? Talk Facts was a sample, right?
Oh yeah, I got a couple. Yeah, Talk Facts was a sample. Yeah, that was a go or somebody that I used to know. That's that
track.
That was that sample.
I love samples.
Yeah.
Music and shit.
No, for
I love
sure,
when
for
people
sure.
do it. You did it clean though, even with the music video, bro.
Yeah,
that shit was clean.
Yeah,
I gotta give
you know what's so
credit for
crazy
that.
about that song, fam? And I've said this before, but that song, and it's funny because lately I've been working with a label. I don't want to say the name yet because we haven't gone on it, but it's a major, right? But with the labels, they like to like pre-plan everything, you know? They like to like, okay, we got the album, we're gonna submit it, we're gonna wait 8 weeks, and then we're gonna drop this song, and then by the time the whole album's rolled out, it's like we're almost in 2025, fam, you know? But they feel like with the labels, its structure works, right? But the reason I'm saying this is because Talk Facts, that song that everybody loves, that I went viral for, I made that song on a Sunday, I shot the video on a Wednesday, I posted the trailer on Thursday, dropped it on Friday, and I was trending by Saturday.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Like I made the song in the studio, and I walked up the booth, and man, I'm like, yo, we're shooting this. We're shooting it right now. We gotta shoot this right now. You know what I'm saying? So I called the cameraman. I'm like, yo, we gotta shoot this, and I need the video back like right away, fam. Like I don't even care. Just cut it up. Don't even edit it. Whatever. Boom. And then so we shot it Wednesday, 10 p.m. or like 8 p.m. We started, finished at like 12. By 1 p.m. the next day, he sent me the trailer. I posted it at like 3, 4. I said, oh, I want 1,000 comments. I got that in like 2 hours.
Wow.
And then I dropped it the next day, Friday. By Saturday, I was trending on YouTube. And these times, I had like 5K subscribers on YouTube, fam. I didn't have no crazy amount of subscribers where I should be trending. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
So this is when now everybody's hit. Because you know the thing is too about the music industry in Toronto?
Yeah.
When you're not doing nothing, people forget about you. You know what I'm saying? And then as soon as your shit's clicking again,
back.
They all forward back.
Come on.
Yeah.
They're all right there. Man, have your number again. Yo, bro. Yo, fam. No. That one there serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you're just like, what the hell? This guy has my number? What the hell? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, real talk, fam. And that's been the city. So like, yeah, with that one, and like, I feel like that's music for you too. Like, you know, I feel like at the time when I dropped that song, people didn't even know they needed it. You know?
Nah, that song was sick.
Like, it was perfect, you know?
That song was sick. And
People don't even
understand
understand.
doing the dances and the
Yeah. And people don't even understand the song really. The song was really like aimed at somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy that so much people love that. And it's, you know what's so crazy?
Because we don't be knowing what the hell you guys is talking about.
No,
We
but the
just
thing
like
is, I
music.
do that too, though.
Okay.
Not everybody does that. Some people are bait. Some people do the most because that's all they have. Me, I make music, brother. I make music first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it has to sound good.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be up there saying, hey, you're a bitch. Da-da. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? It has to sound good. So I'm good at making music, and I could put stuff in there that could apply to the masses. But if you know, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't know nothing. I just like the song.
No, for sure,
Songs are good
100%.
songs.
But no,
Facts.
but that's the thing though. It's crazy because all the songs that everybody likes,
It's like that.
are like the most disrespectful songs I've ever made. If you really listen to them, you
Really?
know? Yeah. What? Take a trip, talk facts, like all the ones that are big. Like what the hell?
Yo, us consumers, we don't even be knowing.
No,
man.
I know that.
That's
I know
the
that.
craziest
I know
part.
that though for a fact because even when I'll go around and I'll play the songs and like girls will be like, "Oh, I love this song, Ray." I'll be like, "All right, so sing it," you know? And when I sing the lyrics to them, they're like, "Oh my god, that's what you're saying in this?" Like I never even knew that. But the sound of
The
music,
beat and everything.
Bro,
is like
I just love the sound
It's
and
like
the vo-
distracting
no, that's
us.
no, for sure, and
that
the voice.
sample is so sick,
Yeah.
bro.
No, for sure. And you know, and the voice and the flow that I go on the song, it's like it
Soft.
fits.
Yo,
You know?
would you do? You know that "Girls Just Want to Have Fun" song, or by Cyndi Lauper?
But I feel somebody went on that though. Somebody went on a sample from that, a drill sample. I heard that before.
Bro, I could see you doing.
Girls
I could-
just wanna have fun. Yeah, I
yo,
heard
we're
that.
having an event called "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." You guys already know. Pull up to that. But yeah, you should do a sample on that, bro. I could see you killing some shit like that.
No, I'm gonna do. You know what the thing is, fam? I kind of moved off of it. Like, okay, so on the album, you'll hear music like that, but I kind of moved off of the sample drill, especially for this because one, I didn't want to have to clear no samples with nobody, right? I wanted everything to be original and this and that, right? And two, I kind of wanted the fan base to pay attention to what I'm saying, you know? Like, I feel like I use those songs to get people's attention because, like you said, like, oh, I really like the sample, you know? So now people know, they're like, oh, yeah, this guy's sick. So now this album, when they tune in, it's going to be more about what I'm saying and the sound I'm giving because they're not going to hear stuff that's going to distract them. Like, somebody that they're hearing that, but they're not, you know what I'm saying? To the point where it's like, yo, the song's hard, but they can't tell me what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I know what you mean.
So my album is gonna be very clear. It's like the Benji song. The Benji song has a sample on it, right? The Lloyd sample,
Yeah, it does.
but you hear everything I'm saying in the song.
Yeah.
You can understand it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like that type of music on the album, you know? So I have couple girls. I have my next video actually that I'm gonna drop. You know Skilla Baby?
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah.
I have a video of him.
You're dropping that?
Yeah, I have a
When
video.
When you dropping that?
Probably
heard of him.
I'm gonna drop it the day of the tape. So right now, what I'm in the like this weekend, we're gonna find out if I'm dropping one more video before. So we dropped the Benji, right? What we're deciding right now is if we just drop the Skilla Baby with the album, or if we want to drop one of the other songs on the album with the video first, let it and then drop
So you're still planning it.
whatever they want to do. You know,
Yeah.
well, I'm gonna know by Monday. But
That's what's up.
so with them, yeah, I'm just letting them take control of this to see how they do it because this is gonna be my first time letting somebody do it.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna see where it goes from there if I want to do it again, you know?
Yeah. You said in terms of marketing, promo, what's next for you?
They're dealing with that.
They're dealing
so
with all
they're
that?
dealing with like when it comes to like that's the point of why I'm even like doing it with them, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like realistically, I didn't go and ask them for anything. Like I just came and brought the shit done.
Yeah.
Like look, I got the product.
Yeah.
Like you know what are we doing with this?
Let's
Package
not
it up. You know what I'm
package it.
saying?
Yeah.
Right.
So with that now, yeah, I feel like it should be good because even the Benji one, like it did really good. Like the audio did really good, fam. Like I'm not gonna lie, like to be real with you, let me see if I can. It's killing the radio every day.
It's a really good song.
that's
I
it.
like
Shit,
it a
fam.
lot.
It's killing the radio. I don't know
It's
who
good.
at the radio station is playing that like that.
Nah, that's sick.
killing
That's
that.
honestly sick.
Yeah, Spotify has like 250,000. Apple Music has. So like it's going good, that song. Like, you know, a lot of people have it on their playlist.
What's your favorite song from the album?
My favorite song? It depends, fam. It depends because I was listening
On the mood? Or
Yeah, and it depends like who I'm with. or what the like. Yeah, you know, like because if I'm with, so I could say, let's see, depends on the mood too. Right?
It's a lot of depending.
Yeah, because
It depends on the mood, man.
It's because the album's so good.
And because you made it all too. It's like hard
like
to
the
pick
album is
one.
so good. It's different because there's songs that I never really even cared about on the album, and I'll be with someone and I'm like, yo, this song's good. I'm like, yo, this song is good. You know?
Yeah.
So it's like, but I feel like I'm looking at it right now. I feel like even I did something on the album where it's like, you remember back in the days in the albums, like they used to have like interludes.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah.
So I did like an interlude on there. I have like,
I wish we could just play it.
I'll play you some after. You know what I'm saying?
After.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, like
Still
I feel like-
deciding.
I
Still
feel like-
deciding.
okay, you know what song I feel like is one of my favorites because it's a different song? There's an artist from Brampton. His name's Froboy. A lot of people haven't heard of him yet. You know what I'm saying? But he gives me like a Roddy Rich.
Type of vibe.
Yeah, like a Roddy Rich. There's this next artist from California. I don't know if you know him. His name's like Bino Rideau. He did like a tape with Nipsey Hussle. But he does like this melodic thing. But yo, I found this guy, this Froboy guy, and I knew off the rip, I'm like, yo, this guy's sick. And he sent me a hook, practically. And that song's kind of different. I like that song a lot. It's called Locked In. I have a song with Saif. I have a song with I have the Skilla Baby, I have the Saif, I have the Froboy one on there. Those are the three
And
features.
you have Northside.
Yeah, and the Northside. But that's all. Well, yeah, those are the features I went with.
Okay, that's what's up. No, that's what's up. I feel like when you drop it, you're gonna probably
Yeah, that's
Then you'll be
figure
able
out-
to decide
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
more.
because I have so many favorites on there, you know? Like
yeah,
so
you
many
made
songs
it
on
right.
there, I'm
So
just
it's like
yo.
you kind of
But
you're
yeah.
kind of biased to your own work in a sense.
Yeah.
But what made you? Oh, go ahead.
No,
James.
yeah, no.
I was gonna, what made you? Because I feel like you kind of mentioned that you're making a lot of music now for the girlies.
girls, yeah.
Even though the girls love the hard shit, like
No, for sure.
so the girls think they're big trappers too. But what kind of maybe in their bag? But what
real
kind of
talk.
made you like do that little?
You know what it is?
Difference.
I'll be real with you. One, I feel like nobody, especially when it came to the Benji record, like back in the day, we used to have that there was like a like its own genre in its own, like
Right.
of like this rap R&B mix
Love it.
from back in the day. I don't remember if you remember like DJ Clue.
Yeah,
Desert
yeah,
Turn, no,
yeah,
DJ
yeah,
Clue,
yeah,
Clue.
yeah, come
you know,
on,
and he used to
yeah.
have like the Jay-Z and
Yeah.
like friggin', you know what I'm talking
Yeah, yeah,
about,
all
like
that-
Mariah Carey
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Locks
yeah.
and all that.
Ashanti.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
nobody's doing that right now.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
even
the
back
point.
when you go back to like G Unit, when they had like the Joe and the G Unit, I wanna get to know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
that
We don't
melodic.
have none of that no more.
Yeah,
Nobody's
yeah.
doing that.
That's
We
the
have
point.
people that are doing one
Yeah.
or doing the other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we don't have nobody that's putting it together. You get what I'm
Packaging
saying?
it, yeah.
So I felt like that's a lane I could do because I could rap. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people from Toronto aren't really rapping right now. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
all I needed to do was find some saucy people that could do the hooks and kind of like give them a, yo, spin it like this, right? You know? So I feel like you're gonna get more of those Benji type records out of me because I feel like that's
kind of
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I have other girl kind of, and I wouldn't even say girl focused tracks. I just know that there's songs that will tend to the ladies because of how the beats are and how
Right.
like the melodies on them are, right? But it's still like street stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
you
because
know?
the song you just showed, Benji, it's not really for the girl.
No, but it's just
it's the
aimed at
melody.
them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
exactly.
saying?
Yeah,
Type
yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
you know?
yeah, yeah.
And it's just like practically involving them, right? So like
Right.
music like that, because I feel like as an artist too, like I always want it to be organic. You know, I don't want it like make a girl song and I make a girl song and it's like, oh, okay, don't make no more girl songs. Make a drill song. You know? No,
You
you
can
know
tell
what I'm
when
saying?
sometimes man's
Yeah,
are
when
just
it's
trying
just
to
Yeah,
forced
you're
out.
no,
song,
it's
yeah.
forced.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah.
So anything I do, it has to be me. You know what I'm saying? And I could do girl, but when I do girl, you're gonna know it's real. So like when I dropped the Benji song, they didn't have to think like it hit so good because they were like, this is real.
Mm-hmm.
You know? This is somebody, he's talking about somebody.
And a lot of people's experience too. Like a lot of girls have had to watch.
Yeah,
So
and
I watched
every-
the video, so I see you went to jail.
As
like,
much as a man wants to provide, a woman wants to hold something down too. You know, it's just nurturing
makes sense.
to hold something down. Like you want to. That's the way of providing as a female. You know,
Yeah.
providing nurturement. You get what I'm saying? So it's
Yeah.
like
Support and all
yeah,
that.
support and just making somebody feel safe. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? That's
Yeah.
like what a woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like. When you give a song practically that's shouting out those girls,
Yeah.
it's gonna do good, fam. And it's a
100%.
saucy track, you know what I'm saying?
so you know what
got
you're
Benji
doing.
on
There's
there.
a lot of girls reality rate. A lot of girls, men
Oh, for
go to
sure,
jail,
you
like, are
know,
going to jail.
or even
Good point.
even if they don't go to jail, but it's just like
Or in
your
that-
man's in the
some
streets, you know,
lifestyle,
like or
yeah.
whatever, or he's going through something where
can
he's not
relate.
where he wants to be, you know, and you're there for him, you know,
Right.
you're gonna
100%.
relate, you know what I'm saying?
Shit. Yeah, shit.
Be
I
trying
might
to
send that to my story.
Deport your man or something, you know, you don't know,
Yeah.
maybe something mud, you know.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
for
facts,
sure.
facts.
No, it's real talk,
it's
fam.
real talks though, but that's
real
facts though. No, sorry. What were you gonna say?
Me or Leah? Oh no, I don't think no.
Oh,
no, I was just
I thought
talking
you were about to say something, but no, that's facts. So the album's coming out in a week.
No, it's coming out in a couple weeks. It's supposed to come out end of February, early March.
He said he'll know like Monday.
I'll know the date on Monday. Yeah, they're telling me.
So yeah, that's on the way. Okay, so then right now, what do you think is next after that? Or actually, I want to talk about this. A lot of rappers are now making content. I see you making content like with like Deuce and them and.
Are you on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I try. I don't know how to work the TikTok.
Me neither.
I try to work it. Yo, I won't lie. I just hired a guy.
You look like you know how to do it.
You know what it is, fam? I'm hiring these people to just make the videos. So all I gotta do is upload it. All I gotta do is upload it. You feel me? I'll pay them. Real, listen, if you know how to do TikTok, I'll pay you. DM me and we'll do some stuff.
You gotta pay to play, man.
No, real talk, because I'll pay. You know what I'm saying? If we could work together, because I need to turn up my TikTok, because right now that's what everybody, the label's telling me, hey, listen to TikTok.
But how is the engagement? It looks good.
No, it's all right, but I feel like I'm, okay, when I know how to use something, I'm going to turn it up. Instagram, I'm gonna turn it up. Snapchat, I'm gonna turn it up. You know, I don't know how to use TikTok. So once I learn how to use TikTok, I'm up. I'm about to hop on the reels.
You're gonna be on the reels?
Yeah, I'm about to get on that.
We're gonna see you doing a whole lot of different stuff.
No, I need to get on.
We need to see you doing the ball, going to the gym and all that.
I'm trying. You know what the thing is? I was gonna do something I'm trying to connect with other creators.
If you join Brody League, that would be hilarious.
What is that? Ball?
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's a big league in Canada right now. Like, the guy's growing his brand. He's all over in different cities.
I should hit him up still.
Bro, if you guys do a collab post, you do a joint post, you hooping and shit on a team, you know
what do you mean? I'll be like, what's it called? The thing league, the crew league.
Yeah.
No, I'm down to do that.
You should do that. And then, like, just that adds to promotion in your personality. Like you said, right?
No, for sure. I'm down to do that. Anybody that has platforms that's down to connect, let's do it. I'm blowing up people.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
You came to Players Place, so you know.
No, real talk.
We appreciate you even coming.
No, real talk.
Like,
you already know, fam.
And need some day in the life. Of the Crooks.
So right now, my day in the life consists. Realistically, if it's not family, music, or money, I'm not really on it. Like, you know, I'm at the point in my life now where I'm not really leaving my house for no reason.
Yeah.
You know.
So what are some hobbies, or like some like is it like just you like to listen to different music? Do you like to read?
Oh yeah, I like
watch sports.
I like to listen to different music.
Yeah.
I like to, like, lately I've been watching, like, pay-per-view events and stuff like that. My friends will, like, come over and watch that.
You watch that slap competition thingy?
Yeah, but them niggas is tripping out. You want me to tell you something?
What?
Niggas be getting
that?
Yo, get boxed live.
No,
but the youth them that they have boxing you, fam, no, no regular youth.
And you gotta hold your
some lumberjack youth.
Like this.
I see the girls do it too. The girls be doing it too.
Let me tell you something.
I be seeing.
I'll do a fight where it's fair. Where it's like, okay, we both start at the same time and we both get the block, okay. But you can't flip a coin and tell me that this Mike Tyson guy is gonna slap me first. How am I gonna win?
Is that how they do it?
Yeah, one at a time.
Bro, it's two big breastfed till they're 20 niggas looking like they're like lumber. Yo, I'm talking about niggas' wrists is like this.
Huge.
It's true.
Those big, you know, they don't even use the D's youths. They use
true.
the fat, big youths that are just, they're big. You know, their bones are like this. So now they have them there. And mans do teeth stuff. Because mans have big friggin' beards and thing. Like, you see me, I can't grow no big beard. So a man box me in my face, I'm feeling that.
Same,
you know what I'm saying? Mans have these big beards. By the time you hit them, it's like an airbag.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fam,
they're flipping the coin. Man said, yo, I win. Man's like, buddy, listen, let's flip the coin one more time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Like, are you crazy?
That'd be crazy. At least like best 2 out of 3 or something.
Yo,
can't be right away.
What was your best subject in school?
Best subject in school?
Yeah.
I was always good with math. I was always good with numbers. But I feel like
all the men are always good with numbers.
Scientifically, boys are better with numbers.
Always.
I feel like that's
always.
But I don't want no crazy number girls to be in the comments like, are you dumb? Like, you know?
What's the square root of 8?
But like on average, I think men do the numbers and women do more like the social stuff, like geography and
the
like
literacy.
those literacy stuff. Like, you know? Because I was really good with numbers, but as soon as somebody said write an essay about something, I'm like, how do you even write an essay again? What is that? 3 letters, 3 sentences at the top, and then they have to have a body, a header.
Trust me.
You know?
The intro.
Yeah, I was like, bro, listen, I'm just gonna tell you how I feel.
Wait, yo, I was in the barbershop today and I was listening to Dr. Umar. You guys fuck with Dr. Umar?
Oh yeah, that's the black guy with that likes white girls though.
No.
Wait, he likes white girls?
Wait, no.
Wait. He doesn't like white girls. Wait, does he? I thought he hates.
No, he's not for the white. He's not for interracial.
He's pro-black.
Okay. I thought he said they caught him with a white girl one time.
I wouldn't be surprised.
They be saying he's a
he didn't
hypocrite.
even build the school that he said he was gonna build.
They didn't say that. They say
But that's
he's
not my
hypocritical,
business, though.
but
That's
I
not my
don't know.
business.
I don't know if it's true though. I don't know him. I don't know him.
No. Just So
But his agenda is black. It's just black. But who knows what's going on?
Yeah,
in
I'm
the
in the
streets.
barber shop, and he was just talking about how like they dumb the kids down by letting them have disability, like giving them disabilities, and they get these schools, like the principals like that run the schools. If you have 60%, 70% of these kids that are in these IEPs or stuff have IEPs, they're saying they get more money and like incentives because like you can be like, oh, they can't pay for or like just other incentives.
Like say somebody
they need
has
extra
like
help and stuff, so it's more money, more resources, and
like
stuff.
learning disabilities.
Learning
and stuff.
disabilities.
Yeah,
So they
they're
be
very
dumbing us
quick.
down. A lot of
Yeah,
black
but I don't like that.
And
I don't
they're
like that
quick-
either.
And
That's
they're
what I'm
quick
saying.
to diagnose as well. They're very
Exactly.
quick and on sick
Exactly.
people and
They
tell
don't
them they
really-
need to lower it into like because
Exactly.
when we were used to like academic, applied, locally developed. No,
Yeah.
they're quick to put the minorities in locally.
Now they do
developed.
that?
and they give you treats,
I don't do that now
and they give you treats
anymore.
and stuff.
Listen,
They make
man,
they make it
I
more
was-
exciting, but it's
I was one of those
really
kids.
dumbing
I was
down.
always trying to get in the dumb class with my friends.
Yeah,
you know?
I was always trying to
Locally
leave the class. I was trying
But I was never getting in those classes because they're like, no, you're smart. You know what I'm saying? Like I always wanted to go to the hood little
wanted- you
daycares
wanted
and
the
stuff with all my kids. Yeah, no, I wanted the. How come these guys get dealt
extra
with?
time
Well, I didn't know that they were dealing with them like that because they thought they were slow.
Yeah,
you
it
know what I'm
is.
saying? I'm like, how come
'Cause
she
they
talks to you
can't-
so nice? You know? And I get dealt with rude. Like,
because they can't perform like the others. That's what they say.
Listen.
So you need more help or you need more.
try to tell me my
time.
friends are slow.
Yeah.
Listen, we get along fine. You know?
That's exactly what they're trying to do. The divide and conquer.
They're trying to divide us, man.
For
But
sure.
it's
But
crazy,
they're putting,
man,
you know what they're doing
to
when
us,
they
though.
do that though? They're already making kids feel like it's okay that they're not going to reach where they want to get.
For sure.
Exactly.
You know what I'm
They're not pushing them and bringing the best out of them. And I feel like a lot of those kids, unless they have their own willingness inside, they're gonna just
They're wrong,
They're
man.
gonna accept it,
Because let me tell you something. If I went through the test, I probably would have been diagnosed with some shit.
bro.
Yeah.
They try to do. They try to diagnose me.
But
Everybody.
it's not really reflective. It's just really a different matter of like how people learn and stuff. And school
too.
happens to have.
And
like,
even
the
look,
one
from kids are a
And
little
it's
bit too
usually
much.
behavioral. It's usually behavioral.
Yeah, with the
issues.
energy.
That's
And then
why
they
they
want to put
wanna
them in the
do the
IEP.
They try to give them the
Exactly.
drugs, fam. They try to give them the
Give them
Ritalin
drugs
and
stuff.
shit,
Yeah.
all that stuff.
Heard about that too,
Quick
like
to
the
diagnose.
ADHD pills.
Yeah, they were
Quick to
trying to
diagnose.
give that
They're
stuff
very
out.
But I heard that shit tastes good.
What?
I'm just joking.
This guy said it tastes good. I wouldn't know.
I'm just joking. I wouldn't
But no,
know.
I these guys are crazy with
I
that.
wouldn't know, I wouldn't
They're
know.
crazy, fam.
I wouldn't know.
Imagine all the kids that were probably wrongfully diagnosed and
But
put
that's
on
what I'm saying.
medication.
And imagine those kids that just didn't push themselves just because they thought, I mean, I get extra
Yeah,
time anyway.
because they told them they couldn't.
And now they're like, okay, I can't.
You know, and that's
Yeah.
what I was talking about
Yeah.
when I said I feel like it's better to be overconfident than to
Yeah.
feel like
You're
you're
right.
inadequate.
You're right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
but,
saying?
but remember, I said it has to come from a child too. I would
Yeah,
feel
no,
like,
for
like
sure.
Your childhood, you'll kind of be reminded of where your confidence.
But I feel
came
like
from.
two things will build confidence, right? Naturally, like one, your the support system. So
Yeah.
if your dad or your mom just thinks they're that person, you know, like oh your mom was that bitch or
good
your dad was that
influence.
nigga when you grew up, that's gonna rub off on you, you know, and
My mom
or
was a hot
if you
gal stone.
yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you be like, are you dumb? Like
Yeah,
you know, but
yeah,
like
yeah.
when you grow up too, if you go through traumatic shit and you overcome it, that will also give you
good one.
confidence.
That's a good one.
You know,
Yeah.
okay, because here's a story. When I was young, my dad, he boxes a lot, right? And this is something that people don't know. Well, some people know. They found out the hard way. You know what I'm saying? But like, but when I was younger, my dad used to always go and buy these sock 'em bop 'em gloves. So they're like balloons, and you put them on and you blow them up. I don't know if you remember. They were like balloons, but they go on your hand type shit. You know? And you push your hand in them. You know? And it's just like a little balloon, like, and you punch each other with it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So my cousins would come over, and my cousins are like 2-3 years older than me. But when you're like 3-4 years old, that's like double your age. fam.
Facts.
You get what I'm
Facts,
saying?
facts.
Like right now, it doesn't matter. But they would come over, and my dad would always put me up against them, and they would always kick my ass. Sometimes he would put me up against both of them at the same time, and I would just to the point where like I'm just crying and I'm just swinging, like you know, you're just a kid. I didn't really understand what he was doing, but what he was doing was teaching me to take lick. So now I'm not scared to fight because I'm not scared to get hit. I've been getting hit my whole time.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's preparing you.
So
yeah.
now later on, when you're fighting and you're seeing manner, oh, like you know, you're like, what's wrong with this guy? We're already fighting, like you know what I'm saying?
that's
And you don't
another
even
point.
understand what they're training you for. I'm sitting there, I'm 4 years old, 5 years old, like I'm not gonna beat these 2 7-year-olds, bro.
Thinking like your dad
Like,
hates
you know,
you or
Yeah,
something.
but it's not about you beating them. It's
Yeah.
about you just
About what
becoming
you take.
accustomed with getting knocked down and just
Yeah.
having that anger to just, you know, those kids who would, they're just,
Yeah.
you know, that's what you're trying to get that out of you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
That's necessary.
Yeah, like you know,
Do you think that builds like good character and mentality?
as a
Like, do
young
you
black
think-
man, yes, I feel like that's
I feel
necessary.
it's
like-
necessary?
Yes, in this world.
I feel like
yes.
all
I
black-
feel like as a young black man, you best be ready to fight. Because I was just having this conversation with a girl yesterday, and I kind of started to. I'm a passionate person, you know. So sometimes it will start like it will be like an argument, but it's not really an argument, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to this girl, And I'm talking about my daughter, and she's like, "Oh, she wants to have a son," and I'm like, "Put your son in boxing," you know? And she's like, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna put him in boxing, because he's not gonna be in any fights." So I'm like, "Your son's gonna be a pussy," you know? Your son, you're black, so your son's gonna be black. In this world, you're gonna bring him up, and you're gonna make sure that your son doesn't even have any conflict in his life.
That's crazy.
You get where I'm going with this?
No, I know exactly where you're going with it.
You're trying to protect him, but really you're gonna kill him.
No, it's true.
But that's what it is. This is her. Because it's always difficult when you're a mom. Because it's like that same nurture. It's like I don't want. I wouldn't.
But you want a boy though. So have a girl though. You get what I'm saying? But I know what you're doing as bring it. No, you don't have to put him in. But it's not about fighting. It's about strength. It's about being able to fight. Yeah. It's not about fighting.
Well, it's about that the father of my child is involved, so I'll leave that to him.
Of course, and remember,
if you want to, but it's on the nurturing side. It's like shit. I don't want to watch my kid.
Oh no, for sure. Oh for sure.
Teach that lesson. That's what I get.
But you want to watch your son hit somebody else though. Right. And make, you know what I'm saying?
It's fast. No,
you know? So you want to watch your son stand up for himself and be strong, right? But you have to remember when you want a son, because everybody wants a son. You know what I'm saying? Easy. We have to remember what a man's role, because remember, he's your son, but you're bringing a boy who's going to turn into a man, God willing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And a man's job in what we're put here for, why we're bigger and stronger and more aggressive than females, is because we're here to provide and protect. Mm-hmm. So how can we do that if we're not strong?
100%.
No, I agree with that. But I feel naturally, if like you have cousins and you have like your pops or any uncles, like you kind of like grow up in that type where you got to fight. That's how it was for me. It was natural. Exactly. I didn't have to necessarily do boxing.
No, for sure. But you had to be willing to stand up for your team.
Yeah. But like, I feel like when you're raising kids, you got to have, it takes a village, right? So you got to make sure those cousins are in place.
That's why you have some mama's boys and you'll see this guy's a little zesty.
Yeah.
You know? Because you're in a house full of gal.
Yeah, it's true.
And you never seen a man.
Yeah.
Or how a man moves.
Mm-hmm. It's true. Mm-hmm. But then those guys will be like catering to the women. They have more like, I guess.
But there's a
more romantic side.
That's for sure.
Like I guess they get something we don't get. I guess
sometimes, but there's some men who are raised around women who and that's why I say every man's different, because a man may get to an age where naturally he just realizes
that's true
how scary the situation he's in. It's like I have a mom, a sister, and 3. I have to protect all these women, and naturally he'll just turn. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because he'll be like, okay, I have to protect all these women now. You'll get to a certain age now where you realize, okay, I'm not protected anymore. I have to protect them. Yeah. You know, even before they realize it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I remember being like, when my stepmom and my dad split, and I'm like 6 or 7 years old now, and I'm sleeping at my mom's house, or like I'm living with her, and we're sleeping there late at night, and I'm thinking like, damn, like if somebody was to break into the house right now, like, I'm gonna have to get active, like you know.
Yeah.
I'm 7, like you know what I'm saying, like.
Can you imagine?
I'm the.
At 7.
And then even at 8 years old, 9 years old now, my mom's coming home with guy. Like you're already taking that standpoint now, when a new nigga comes in the crib, you're like, who's this nigga?
Funny
like, you're like 8, 9 years old, you know what I'm saying? So you're already like.
Did you have older bros? Because I had no older bros. No. It was me and just my sisters.
No.
Or my one sister at the time, actually, because it was just me and her and then my mom. So I feel what you're saying. Like,
my sister,
I had to be on that time too.
And they were only females, so younger than me, right? Okay. So my mom, it was just me and her. You know what I'm saying? So I was, from young, I always felt like that.
Yeah.
You know, I never really had an older sibling, you know? And my dad and my stepmom split, so it was just like, you know.
Well, what gave you the family dynamic? I remember you mentioned family and stuff.
Okay, so I don't, like, that was the thing too. Like, my dad, he always had a female in his life, like whether my stepmom or his wife now, or
you're saying
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So even though my dad would go out on the road and do his hustling, like when I was younger, like I was like a real, like my dad was like a real road, like. And back in the day, let me put it like this. Back in the day, you could be in the streets and not be a gangster. That's the difference.
Yes.
That's a big difference now.
That's a big difference.
Now you can't really be in the streets, not even, even if you're a fraud man or something, you better know 2-steppers. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go party and shit. Or you're just walking. Back in the day, in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, you could be in the streets and not be a gangster.
And pay attention to
and you were good.
Yeah.
Like niggas were not plotting on you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now it's not like that.
It's not like that.
It's not even about, like, as soon as you're in the streets, like, you better be willing to kill somebody.
Because these kids are just taking it a step further from what they see.
There's not even no fighting no more, fam. There's not even no fighting.
No, but that's what I'm saying. These kids are just taking it to a step further because they've seen so. It's like the generations are going to get worse and worse.
Oh, for sure.
So I just feel like
it's already started.
We're in that course.
No, for sure.
Definitely.
You see these kids doing the most, all type of shit, just from the music, all the influence. 100%. I don't know where the heck the world's headed, but.
So no, I was saying with my dad now, right? With the family dynamic.
Yeah.
With my dad, I always just seen him go out, go hustle, and come home. Like, you know? Even if he was running to his little like obviously I'm a young kid, but I'll see like whatever. But he always went home. You know what I'm saying? Like he always was in a family environment. He always wanted that, right? So it was like, as I grew up, that was just natural. Like and that's the thing. Like I feel like I'm around a couple at least, I'll say. Like a couple of my older people I'm around that I kind of look up to and like kind of like feed off of that are in the streets. They're family men. Like these guys are gangsters, but they're very loving men as well too. And I feel and that's what I tell a lot of people. Like you gotta be scared of the passionate ones, you know, of the passionate people, fam, because they're passionate with everything they do. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of people, like people that are passionate, like they love really hard. You know,
you got to be careful with them
because it's like when you're a passionate person, you just take everything very serious.
Yeah, nothing's
you know.
a joke.
So it's like this now. It's like you watch a like say this is an example. You know, say we see like a video on the news or something, and you see some guy getting shot, and the guy shooting him is like standing over him, just shooting him, like head, everything, right? And then later on, this guy gets arrested, and you find out like this guy is a family man. You know, it's not really surprising to me. You get what I'm saying? We don't know the reason this happened, but this person is very passionate about anything he does. You get what I'm saying? If he wants to kill you, he's gonna make sure that you're dead. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna just come and run off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I've seen certain things in life where I match certain things with people. You know, don't get it twisted. There's people who don't have any ties to anything that are just mod. You get what I'm saying? But what I'm saying is like I'm around a lot of very passionate people that are loving, but they don't play. You get what I'm saying? So it's like I realize even people that are passionate about their work or passionate about their relationships are like, that's the type of friend I am. Like I don't have a lot of people that like me. I have people that love me and I have people that hate me. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like that. You're not gonna like me. You're not gonna be like, oh yeah, he's cool, unless you don't really know me. You know, if people that I don't know, they're like, oh yeah, he's cool. But if you know me, it's either like, yo, fuck him, or it's like, that's my dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no in between. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm very passionate. Like, a lot of people are not gonna be my friend because I'm gonna tell you, like, yo, my nigga, I didn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of those.
Zodiac sign?
I'm a Leo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I knew she was gonna ask that.
Yeah.
Yo, why was I thinking that when he was saying that?
Because it was starting so familiar.
Women-
No, but like,
I'm a Leo
because I
too.
kick off with a lot of my friends, but
Yeah,
like we're
facts.
bros. Like that's my bro. You know what I'm saying? Because like I'll call people out. Like, fam, that was some fake shit. The
Yeah.
fuck? Like I'm here for you all the time.
Right.
You mean you were
I
busy?
can't do that because
So
I'm
do you
friends
feel
with
like
girls.
sometimes you're-
Yeah, but
they're
like-
gonna cry or
you know,
the friendship will end.
But,
so
but
I
you don't
can't
even
be like
understand.
that.
Niggas are close to. Sometimes niggas
Are
get
you,
girly too.
are you in the wrong
Yeah.
sometimes while you're being
Hell yeah, I'm in the wrong.
So do
but
you-
the thing
do you
is,
go
I'm,
back and check?
Yes,
tell
I'm
them
man
my
enough.
bad,
I will
or-
go back. I will tell somebody when I'm wrong. If people have had situations with me, they know. I will tell somebody when I'm wrong. But I'm also the type of person that I will tell anybody how I feel. I'll get in trouble for that. Because I'll talk to people that I'm not
Facts.
supposed to talk to away because I feel like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And they and the same reason they hate it, they love me for that. Because they
Yeah.
know I'm not no snake. I'm not, bro, you'll never hear a story of me snaking anybody. I've never been like that. You know what I'm saying? If I did something to you, nigga, you knew it was coming. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a snake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm very, like, straightforward. Like, I'm very, like...
Transparent.
You know? Like, that's how I am. You know? I expect it. I respect that.
I get
you know?
that energy though.
You feel me?
Yeah, I
like,
get that
you know?
energy.
So it's like... Yeah. You
No,
know?
that's what's up.
No,
That's
that's
what's
amazing.
up.
That's good.
Yo, the Crooks getting into it today,
this is
man.
they're gonna. I think
They're gonna
our,
eat this up, man.
yeah,
They're
we're
gonna
gonna
eat
eat
this
that.
up.
That's a good one.
It's definitely showing a new side because obviously, even myself, I've seen you. Josiah spoke with you because you guys kind of not grew up together, but like
Yeah, but
from
you-
the same area
yeah.
kind of thing. And I've just seen you on social media, and I would never expect like what we're getting right now. So I feel like a lot
Facts.
of our
even me, because we kind of like.
But we don't chop it up.
Yeah,
though.
that's
you know,
what I'm
we don't
saying.
get to like super chop it
That's
up
what I'm
about
saying.
real life stuff.
That's what I'm
you know?
saying. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. So it's like
Yeah.
it's good that we had this because even me, I got a different perspective
Right,
too,
exactly,
right?
and-
Because I know the Crook just from like his name through just being young and him making music. Because
No,
you
for
can
facts.
see how I can reference that song.
Right, right.
His name, like he has a household name
Yeah.
to a degree, bro. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie.
No
Like I was a
facts.
young boy hearing that tune, and I'm
Yeah.
like, this
See,
guy's.
but this is the
shit's
different.
hard,
this is
bro.
the different age now. This is what
Man,
I
I'll
want to
tell
show
you
the
that.
people who I am.
won't,
You
a lot
know?
of people
Yeah, no, it's
won't even like
important.
be open enough to even like give people their flowers too, and I don't
Right.
think that's cool. You know?
No, for sure.
Like you need to be open enough and be honest with people and just be like,
No,
no,
for
I like
sure.
this, I like that. Like,
No, for sure,
you know,
fam.
the city is just too much of this
Bad
weird
mind.
energy, and like even me, like I'm an open, free spirited person, and like it's hard to be like that. You know?
And you know the thing
People
is,
will tear
over
you
time,
down, bro.
over time, the people then will take that light from
They'll
you.
take your
You know what I'm
light,
saying,
bro.
fam?
They'll take your light
They'll make
while
you
you're-
not want to do that.
They'll
no
make
more.
you not want to be
You
like
know?
that because they'll either play with you or snake
Yeah.
you, or it's like, bro, should I even be this genuine open guy, or is this
Trust
just
me,
gonna
fam.
stop me dry
Trust
from
me,
being
trust
who I
me.
am, bro?
You
Trust me.
should.
You keep me together, but I'm
You
telling you,
should.
sometimes I want to be
No,
like,
I
fuck
get it,
this
I get
shit,
it.
yo.
I know
You
because
know?
people think they're
Like,
cool sometimes. you
Yeah,
know?
like you know, you can't just be yourself. Like it's like
Yeah.
people want to try you, or Say, bro, you can't win. So,
Just get it laid,
But
you
you
know?
win in the end.
Oh, for sure.
like I like it, but that's why I'm gonna watch this back because he said something
Yeah.
real.
No, for sure.
I was
You
listening
know?
to that one still.
No, for sure.
But nah, yo, honestly, I appreciate you coming. Like,
Well, you already
this
know,
was-
fam.
This was a good one. I think the people are gonna like this. Players were in a
Yeah.
little different setup.
Right.
You know, we had to make it happen. Make everything good, but you guys know what to do. Subscribe. I don't even know what camera. I'm talking to this one probably. Yeah, you
Yeah.
guys know what to do. Subscribe, like.
Right.
Girls just want to have fun. February 23rd,
Come on.
7 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's at 3300 Rutherford Road, I believe, in Vaughan. If you guys need the details, just look at the flyer. It's very enticing.
Yeah.
You're gonna want to be there.
The Crook, any final words for your supporters, your fans, anything that you want them to know about you or understand?
Yeah, you guys know it's the Crook. You know what I'm saying? Album coming out called Who Decides Where just now. I'm going to be dropping a whole bunch of content. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
More
tune in.
TikToks.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, more TikToks, all of that.
Come
you
on.
know? Thank you. You guys for having me. And yeah, you guys already know, you know?
All right, man.
Come
That's-
on.
That's all she wrote.
Yep.